Hey guys, let's go for another video. I want to do an analysis on the AIOZ network. I think it's a sort of a streaming network. I haven't looked into it too much. I don't look much about the news when I look at crypto because it could influence my trade decisions. So it's better not look too much at that. Better do the analysis of the chart and go from there. So I'm going to look at it with you. Because I like the Ichimoku, it's the best indicators to my knowledge, and I've been using it for years. And I know some people are confused about it and believe it's difficult to use. It's actually just used to take a trade, short or long, based on the Ichimoku on the cloud, which is not true. So if we are under the cloud, people say we have to short only. If we are above, we have to long only. That's one of the trade strategy, but it's not true. Yeah? You can take long and short anytime you want, as long as it matches with your indicators based on the lagging, SSA, SSB of the cloud, and your Tenkan and Kijun, etc., etc. So anyway, let's go on a daily. There's not much I can say, except that we have this SSA from our cloud, but it's not properly forming here, the cloud, so hard to tell. Whether we do have this line, so if we go and follow the cloud by the bottom, we will go back down to 0.2058. But my cloud is not well visible at the moment, so I would ignore this one. And I would rather look at maybe just at the Tenkan and Kijun, which are almost at the same level and under our chart. So it's kind of pushing up our chart to go even higher. So if we had a cloud, a visible cloud, I would expect us to get into it. However, there is 2 or 3 days before it happens. So now I'm going to go on a 4 hours time frame because at least here I can see a cloud and my cloud gives me a lot of indication. We are just above a twist. When we have a twist on an Ichimoku cloud, usually if we are above it, it drags us down, okay? It takes us down. If we are under it, it takes us up inside. But as you can see, it seems like we're crossing over and we are ignoring it. So I would believe for this next 4-hour candle, which is going to close in in about 3 hours and 3 hours 45 minutes. This one is gonna, I think, going to ignore our twist. So I don't think it's going to happen and taking us on the short. However, on a short position, I would open a short position if I was going to get my candle body under the Tenkan here. And on that case, I'd open a position here and take my profit based on the SSB of my cloud just here. Because this is very flat and very long, so it's creating a lot of support. Very hard to cross down. Now that we are above, good luck to cross down into it. Let's look at our lagging, because the lagging do give you a lot of information about the future of our trade. We got a massive doji candle with a massive head. I would kind of ignore it as a resistance for our lagging because it's not a big body. There is no body here. I want to see the candle body, but it's not here. So I wouldn't expect my lagging to block here and to go low. I think it's going just to cross over, to cross inside it, and no problem without caring much about it. Under it, we have our SSB here. That's quite flat as well. So to enter with our lagging is going to be hard. And as you can see, more we push over time, more we have to conturn through the top our cloud. We still can get inside around this area here for 4 hours because it's not horizontal flat. Okay, it's kind of vertical, so that's not good. It's not going to block us much to not enter with our lagging. So that's this kind of information we can find out looking at the Ichimoku. I want to go on a lower time frame because first I would like to see if we're going up here, if our lagging keep following up. On that case, I can see a first resistance straight up here. We can all see it here at our SSB of our cloud. And the next one is about here, starting here and stop here. So around this area here. Let's see if we back a bit, if we can see it matching with somewhere else. This one here, almost with our SSB, but this one is way far away, so it's not gonna give us much trouble. It's more about this resistance at 0.2729. That's one might give us trouble. would be interesting to see if we have any resistance. Pop. What do we see? Yeah, we can trace one resistance from here. Let me use my magnet so it's very accurate. Here to here. Okay, that's one. I could see this one as a resistance. What else? This one here, but this one's going to be in a way longer time. And do I see any? All right, we got a resistance here. Not the trend line, but a resistance right here. The top of this one. So that's what I see at the end. We got another one here. It matched with two high candle, two highest points. So the higher high up. Oh shit, it didn't work. Here. Okay. I don't like to trace trend line and resistance on a low time frame, on a lower time frame. 4 hours max, because otherwise you got everywhere, and I saw some people using this with everywhere. So it's important to not ignore our resistance based on our trend line and price resistance and support, because it's going to act anyway as a resistance in our future price on our chart, and you won't see them straight away when you look at the Ichimoku. You can kind of see them, the price support and resistance based on our SSB, SSA, and the lagging. But some of them, as like this one, I can't see it anywhere. So it's interesting to look at it, because if we go above this price, the 0.2850, then we know we have two levels before we can start to have trouble with that resistance. So that's interesting. Let's go on a 1 hour time frame. The 2 hours time frame, I kind of ignore it because it's just never work. It's not very interesting. So the 2 hours, 1 hour, 4 hours, perfect. 30 minutes, 5 minutes is good. 15 minutes is good. You can use the Ichimoku on every time frame. Here, what do we see on a 1 hour time frame? We see our lagging has nothing to stop it at the moment. And once we get there, we got this big candle, which is going to most probably cross above, because it's easier for the resistance for our lagging to cross above that resistance than go straight into it. We are on a 4 hours time frame, so it still can happen. If it's on a 4 hours time frame, it happens way less for our lagging to cross over. It's a big pressure time. So you see here, it did kind of cross over. Yeah, it crossed over. Yeah, bon, so bad example, but most of the time it doesn't on a 4 hours or daily. Most of the time, almost never. So that's what we see for the lagging. And if we go down here, we got a twist, so it's easy for it to get inside and to go down up to our Kijun here at 0.24. So that area is kind of dangerous because it's kind of a twist. It looks like a twist here. So not so nice for a couple hours. For about 6-8 hours later, it's still kind of so. But this one kind of create a resistance for our chart, even if the cloud is quite deep, so it can go inside but then push up. So anyway, we got this one, the Kijun, that's also doing support just under our SSB. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. I think as soon as we touch our SSB or the Kijun is going to reverse up and go back either way up to our Tenkan or above and keep its ascension. So that's what I can see at the moment, guys. If you want to see other videos and are interested by the Ichimoku for your trade analysis, watch more videos that I'm doing. Like and subscribe, that will help. If you can also comment, maybe just comment for this little music that I made by myself, if you like it. Some good EDM. And if you have any other coin that you want me to analyze, just let me know in the comment. Alright, guys. Ciao.